Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Terraformers, The Red Planet Awaits, sponsored by Asteroid Lab and Goblins Publishing. Were kind enough to reach out and ask for me to do this video. So it is a colony builder on Mars, of course, where you're trying to build multiple functional cities and slowly turn the red planet green. And it's out now in 1.0 as of today. I played this a couple months ago and rather enjoyed it, and I've been looking forward to this for quite a while now, and I'm probably going to sink my entire afternoon into this. So there's a couple of things that I did not showcase over the course of it, specifically the fact that there is the ability apparently in the 1.0 version to put up cities on Phobos and Deimos, and you can also, there's just like a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't in the game when I covered it last. So if you've played this before, it's probably got a lot of new surprises for you. It definitely did for me. And beyond that, there's also apparently a catastrophic asteroid event to keep an eye on. And also a weekly challenge mode. I don't know how to access that, nor do I see it on this main menu, so maybe it's something that you get after you finish a run, or maybe I've missed it. I don't know. Either way, I hope you enjoy. Still slightly confusing myself on things. So honestly, I think we need power more than anything else. So we want to use her Explore ability to go over here. Oh, we need to find a resource deposit, so I guess we gotta go probably either of these directions. I'm gonna go here. So we get free resources, and then maybe there's a deposit. So we get 4 titanium, 3 tritium, and 3 science. Okay, and there's a titanium deposit, and we have Olympus Mons, which can actually be potentially used later. Situated on a high plateau. So I can spend 4 power and 4 titanium to get 1 titanium per turn, I believe, for forever. But I need to connect the location and build here. To expand this location, increase the population, build robots or infrastructure in a nearby city, then click on the expansion. So we can't expand yet. Okay, so don't have enough food. So let's end the turn, go from there. Yeah. Each year, projects will be proposed, so I get to add one of these to my list. I'm curious about what the greenhouse farm is. Or are these just cards that I get to keep? Oh, that's what it is. So we can get a tritium thermo generator. Costs 9 tritium, but just gets me 1 power per turn. But it cannot be near population centers. We can also get a lab, which costs some extra resources that I don't have at the moment, but does give me 1 science per turn with no penalties. I forget how science works. Well, I'm already gaining some amount of food. We'll need more, but I'm almost tempted to go for the laboratory. There we go. Okay, so we actually have some other things to do. So I'm going to do an industrial lobbying. I guess it's my only skill that I've used, but considering I'm kind of limited on resources, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so let's go in here. So we can actually build the habitation module. 30 food, population of robots increase maximum. Okay, can I also get... Oh. Okay, so it just costs power to remove those. So I'm going to put the habitation module down here so we can get the population. The comfort of living goes up, and it just costs 30 food once. So we don't have to worry about it, but we've bankrupted ourselves long term. Okay, so it wants me to expand to a location. So I can expand to over here and build a mine. So now we're going to be getting 1 titanium per turn for the rest of the game. One thing we do have to keep in mind, if I found a city and then surround it with these lines, I can't actually expand that city any further. So I'm going to have to be very careful about that. I made that mistake the first time I played this, and it was not great. Tuber farm, nitrates, 10 food per turn, pretty cheap. Another habitation module, but that might be kind of expensive, and another power generator. So let's go for the tuber farm, at least for now. Let's see, so I could I could go for some more industrial lobbying, but maybe I don't actually want that. Okay, must be built. So, oh, this is a location. So I want to keep exploring, but I'm really limited on resources. Fine, we're going to explore once. Do we want to go here or here? This gets me some tritium, silicates, and titanium. What do I need if I want to make this? These two. So I could spend 2 extra power, go a little further, but potentially get what I need for the research. So why don't we do exactly that? it doesn't really get me what I want. So we've already used our skills. I want to build the interclass dialogue center, just because it costs nothing and it gets me support, which is a resource that we are going to be very limited on over the course of this game. Is there anything else I can do at the moment? Not overwhelmingly, so no, we're just going to pass the turn. Okay, and we have a permanent trade route. Okay, so we can also get a research lab, another HAB module, or a tritium thermo generator. It's going to be a long time before I get the HAB module, so when we get the generator. Not that I can use it at the moment. Okay, so trade with Earth. Trade route. So I can specifically give and take a resource for another resource, if I want to. So we could sacrifice some food to gain some extra... Oop. Wrong direction. So we want to gain this, but lose this. So we're going to lose a little bit of our food, but I can at least build up my silicates. We only need a little bit. Unless, of course, I want to do something else. Actually, looking at this, why don't we cancel that and get 1 nitrate? Because then I can just use my... I can just use industrial lobbying to get exactly what I need. So what do we do beyond this? 30 victory points. I guess, first and foremost, let's get this down. Because it costs nothing and can be... the price goes up. So I can relocate it, but it's fine. That 5 extra support every round is going to be huge. So I'm out of skills, can't do anything else. So I think we're just going to pass a turn. I'm going to be passing a number of turns here. Ooh, what is this one? Robo Hub costs 6 power and 6 titanium, but provides 2 robots. And I don't think robots have population problems. So yeah, let's snag that. Honestly, I might actually turn Mars into a bit of a robot colony if I can manage to do so. I realize it's kind of silly. So, both the population and robots increase the maximum buildings and locations the city can have. But only population provides support equal to the comfort of living in the city they live in. So to some degree, I think what we're going to have to do is actually found a second city and fill it with robots. So I'm going to get rid of the trade panel at this point. We no longer need it. And why don't we grab some science? Let's see. I'll just put it here. Well, we can relocate everything freely as needed, and we can also sell the science. Used to play technologically advanced projects. It's a reasonably cheap resource at the moment. So I'm out of skills, don't have anything else to do. We just can pass the turn. And we get an exploration satellite. Costs 8 science and 8 silicates. Gives an exploration action. The recharge time is a fixed 3. Cool. So what else do we have? Brine electrolyzer. 12 titanium. Gets support for every building owned by the city that costs water. So this specifically turns water into happiness. Well, not even water into happiness, just anything with water. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, why don't we go for the brine electrolyzer? I'd like to maybe get some more greenhouses, but that could be a really useful way to make, you know what? Can I rename this? Yes, I can rename this. Perfect. White Katana is... it's okay. But what about, Big Dirt? Perfect. You know what? Done. I'll think of maybe a better name than that, but I probably won't. So that's trade. Seriously, is there a button? Return to the planet view. It's just very small. Oh, you can also just you can just right click at any point to go back. I don't have to press escape. Okay, so satellites will be especially useful as they don't cost any power. Let's see. So, can I just use it? Oh, it looks like I can. So why don't we explore up... well, what do we need resource-wise? Because we've got the 2 robots. We could use some more titanium, but not much. This requires power, and this requires a heck of a lot of silicates. Yeah, so why don't we go up here, because there's probably a deposit that I can mine, if I feel like mining. Unfortunately, I need to improve my population, if I actually want to get more. Okay, and I still do also have a power if I want to explore further, which I kind of do. I think we want to explore here. Reason being, we get a little bit of power, 10 food, which is nice, and it's an empty location. I was hoping for a good power spot, but alas, no dice. So building actions, most of them have a recharge time. So every 3 rounds we get a satellite. And because we've done this, we could actually potentially get the brine electrolyzer down, if I want to. This uses water, so it's kind of tempting. Sure. And I can just put it wherever, because I believe I can just relocate these. It'll take 2 turns, but that's fine. And our happiness is going up by 7. Okay. So every year, the support limitations go up, or support requirements go up. Bar represents the chance that your people's expectation will rise in the next turn. The further it is to the right, the more likely it'll change. So that's a bit rough, but luckily I did plan around it. I knew this could be an issue. So do we want to explore here? Because there's an exploration milestone and might give me something useful. Oxygen level, rain, cool. Oh, the region is called Tharsis, so this is Arcadia. I was thrown off originally because it's like, no, this is Mars, not Tharsis. So what do we want to do? The one problem is we don't have much for happiness. We can raise comfort level if we get lucky. And I'm looking kind of for deposits, but I can't do anything with it anyway. So why don't we explore here, see what we get. So I get 22 support, 2 tritium, and 2 water. And I could found a city out here. So it's a crater. City can be founded here. And it potentially has exploration paths. I think I'm going to wait one more... Well, no. Why don't we found the city? Oh, it needs 30 food and 10 water. So that's, a little rough. So why don't we trade? I'm going to export my science and import some water. Okay, do we have anything else? There's power, but we'll leave that for later. And we do have the robot hub, but I want to wait on that one. And yeah, we're going to need more food. Luckily, that 10 food goes kind of a far way. What is this? Oh, I see. Nope, that's just general requirements. And it's not asking me if I'm serious or not. So what do we have here? Resonance stations. Adjacent, station. Not stations. So nearby power buildings produce more power every turn. Or, adjacent population provides 3 support per turn. Ooh. Entertainment center is very much worth it. Can't do it at the moment. So if I do this, not produce anything, and last 2 turns. Ouch. Well, actually, in that case, why don't we move this here? Oh. Yeah, it's gonna hurt me a bit. I should have thought of those things. Okay, so what do we want next? Eco homes. So extra population. 10 science, 20 food, so it's a little cheaper, if I want it. Yeah, I kind of do. Because we're going to need more population anyway. Okay, so big issue is water, actually. So why don't we use the satellite? Get the 5 water that we need. Okay, so let's go back to this. We no longer need water, at least for a bit, so let's start importing some extra food. And we know that if I put a city down here, this place has the potential to expand further. I really do not want to lock myself in a corner. I've done that before and it was not fun. Let's see, is there anything else I can do at the moment? Not too much. However, I can actually put the entertainment center down. That offsets at least some of the unhappiness, I think. I'm really going to need to build some more farms. Are we getting close to this? No, not even remotely. Well, in that case, let's just go here. We get 3 nitrates and unlocks a little further. I'm hoping we can get a nitrate mine at some point, but I might also have to make it. Oh, this is also a city spot. Ooh. Comfort of living of 3. Oh, hold up. Comfort of living of 1. So we actually have 2 really good city spots. I'm going to have to worry about this one. So less damage from sandstorms. And yeah, I like the comfort of living to work with. I will keep those in mind. So we've already used a skill this turn. We don't have anything else. Can I? No, I only have one trade route at the moment. Okay, so I could go for another entertainment center. Load balancing station. 1 power per turn for every 3 mines owned by the city. Ooh. I'm going to grab that, because that's got good scalability, because this is a mine. This can also be a mine, eventually, once we get that set up. Okay, and we're actually gaining happiness again. Cool. Because, yeah, what I'm thinking is, if we can get this one a couple of different mines, that could get us a lot of power, like, really fast. We also have an aquifer here. But I need to expand first. And we're going to want to do that probably with multiple cities. Let's see. Oh, I see. This is my city location. Some other things. Bug report. It's like wiggling a little bit and it keeps distracting me. So, I guess with all of that said, let's see. Do we want to just do industrial lobbying? I'd like to do interclass dialogue for my next population center, but I can't do that yet. Or we could explore. Cost me power, which we are running out of. But not as necessary. So why don't we go here? So 30 support, 3 power, and some nitrates. Ooh, flat plains can also found a city. We might found a lot of cities here, but I'm not entirely sure if that's wise. Okay, do we have anything else? No. Okay, and we get a new leader. Dang. So she's retiring. So we can grab this guy. Increases your science production by 1 for every 6 robots you construct. More projects are proposed every turn. Gain 3 science. Oh, I see. This turn. Gain 3 science, generate 5 power, and explore. Or, constructing regional buildings costs less resources. 2 modular apartment projects. So it's just free. Oh, extra support per turn if adjacent to at least one other modular apartment. Destroy rocks for 2 rocks for free this turn. Or explore. I don't feel like this guy's gonna be that useful yet. But he's free resources. Yeah, let's go with Gustav. Because we want some more robots anyway. So what is this? Road paver depot. Ooh. 10 titanium gets 3 expansions for free. Well, for free. Yeah, that's worth it. We can't play it yet, but we'll be able to. Okay, what else do we want to do? Big dirt. Let's go back here. Is the population going up, or is that a support dealio? I'm not entirely sure. Well, as much as I'd like to scale my population, I think we're just going to kind of ignore it for the time being. So I can generate power. Can't research any further. Why don't we keep exploring kind of my immediate surroundings? So support, nitrates, and a bunch of food. And we get another lava tube. The amount of city spots that we have here is actually wild. Oh, but the location will be submerged if the ocean rises to level 3. Not this one, though. Nor this one. Okay, so these two will actually get turned into oceans at some point. So we might actually not want to settle in those. Good to know. Let's see. So what else do we have? We almost have enough food that we can get another location. We're still getting some science for reasons. Let's see. And how are we doing on nitrates? Because, like, I only need a little bit more to get a tuber farm. Oh, but we might not want the... No, that's a hab module. These are questions. I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep passing turns. We're 2 turns away of potentially... Ooh. We're 2 turns away from getting our next city. So, Danley Lab. Danley Lab? Danel Lab? So, science per turn and adjacent food production buildings get extra food per turn. Yeah, let's snag that. And I think what we should do is probably grab a greenhouse farm. There's also the exhaust processor. Like, some of these are actually really tempting. That's... Oof. This is really good. And then we also have public baths. Wait a second. Okay. No, I'm gonna go for the exhaust processor. It's not good at the moment, but it'll scale up. Okay, so what do we want to do? Keep exploring, get more nitrates, and some water. And high plateau, so we have another lava tube city down here. I don't know what the benefit of a high plateau location is. And the question is, do I want to put a city here or here? I think I want to put or here. Because the lava tube locations have a higher comfort of living, which is really useful. So I think if I want to put my robot city, it would be here. It's not as centrally located, though. I'm still going to make the mistake of saying yes. Oh, but we still need 30 food for it. So can't do anything with that at the moment. Let's see. So do we do anything else? Right. Oh, I can also only have so many projects active at a time. That's an interesting limitation. So do we want a satellite at the moment? Some kind of satellite over here. So silicates, nitrates, and we have another silicates deposit. So I can only have so many projects at a time, which means I actually need to build one of these. Option A is I could build one of these. We could put down the tuber farm. It's not perfect. But yeah, let's do it. And if I trash this, completely destroyed. Okay, so now we have a decent chunk of food. So why don't we stop the import-export, and we're just gonna kill time. Oh, it looks like just putting structures down actually gets me some stuff too. So delivery drones, power and titanium. Let's see. Gets me a robot. Adjacent population provides extra support per turn. We also have a landing pad for more trade routes. Or the laboratory. Okay, cool. Well, first and foremost, we're going to found a city in the crater. This is going to be, Real Steel after my... I don't know, it's an okay movie. So where do we put our headquarters? Does it matter? I don't actually know if the HQ gets any kind of adjacency bonuses. So... I'm just going to put it there. So next up, we want to put a robot hub down. And again, no idea if robots gain adjacency bonuses. Let me double check. Okay, because that's power for every 3 mines. And that's power for every 3 robots in the city. So I'm just going to put it there for the time being. And we can also get a tritium thermogenerator down. Let's just get rid of a rock. I'm going to put it in the back. Because that's only adjacent population. And do we want to get... Can I get the road thing? No, I need some titanium. We're close, though. Do I want to get the exhaust processor? Yeah, I'll do it. It's not useful at the moment. But it will be. Okay, so we're going to get here... So we get some water, we get some more food, and we get another big aquifer. We just need a lot more resources, including power. Oof. I may or may not have spent all of my, power. However... Move there. So... Is far away from the city. Ooh, so the one issue with Real Steel... is the population could get kind of cranky at me. We might care about that, or we just say the human population can just deal with it because the robots won't mind. So what resources do we need? Because we're gonna need a lot of food, because I want to make Big Dirt a little bit better than it is. I think I'll just ignore trade routes for the time being. My resources are looking good. So what is this? So photovoltaic field is pretty good. Martia. So food and titanium, and it provides radioactive resistant. Interesting. Close that. Do we want to do innovate? Let's innovate. See if we get something better. Hospital is pretty good, but I'm going to go for the robot hub. Okay, and I don't have much else. Can't do anything here. Can't do much, and yeah, I need a lot of power. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Trade routes are not assigned. I'm just unsure if I care at the moment. Actually, let's export our water for some more power. Because we're going to be getting tons of water here. CO2 factory. So atmosphere per turn, heat per turn, but population gets unhappy at me. It's fine. Adjacent population, so science per turn, adjacent population get more, or support for every mine owned by this city. Miner's cottage. The only immediate problem is I'm at the cap. Is there anything that I could get really quickly? More robots. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the miner's cottage. Do we have any of these that provide power? Yes. Okay, so we have a geothermal spot. Ooh. We could also get a spa resort. Or a dike. That's a dike level. Protects the location against one ocean. Oh, so I could potentially use that on Arcadia. But, like, why? Okay, so we wanted to go back to real steel, because we can put down another one of my robot locations, and I can't expand because I don't have anything else. We do also have the ability to gain some power here. Yes, let's do that, because I don't want to expand, because we're going to need that power if I want to build the CO2 factory. Yeah. Oh, if I want to build the giant aquifer. Unfortunately, I just spent all of my titanium, which is... ouch. Is there anything else that would actually be more practical at the moment? Because we could also get the load balancing station. Yeah. Okay, so let's switch this. Instead of power, let's go for silicates. We only need a little bit, and I can potentially explore for a little bit more. We can also start sacrificing some cards if I don't want to get anything down. Or we can get a greenhouse. Or a composting factory. There's also a courthouse. Ooh, these are good. Greenhouse is more food. But I'm going to go for the composting facility. Let's go back to Big Dirt. I don't think I actually have enough population at the moment for this. It's fine. I'm just going to put it there. Because, yeah, we need one more population to actually fill it out. And hopefully at some point we get the ability to expand these. But I might also have to trash some cards. So, do we want to generate a bunch of power? Honestly tempting. Or do I want to explore? Because I could explore there and get what I'm looking for. What I'd like is that silicates deposit at some point. But I cannot afford. Let's go here. 20 support plus a bunch of silicates. Also has flat plains. Oh, but that place sucks for population. Okay. Power for every 3 mines. I want to go here again. Because we can almost... Oh. No. I'm going to wait one more turn. Because my hand's not full. I'm going to wait one more turn. That'll get us the silicates we need. Do we actually want silicates? Or do I want to go for, like, nitrates or tritium? Silicates are a little bit rare. We're going to get more nitrates. Let's see. So we get another lab. We get another robot hub. I'm going to just snag that. We're going to go back to real steel and get down the robotized laboratory. And do we get down the load balancing station as well? I'm going to get them all down. Currently, not useful. Later, very useful. Because my problem is I need 12 power and X amount of titanium. At least I can keep giving myself the power. Okay, so let's swap this again. We need more of that. And we might actually want the trade port at some point. I'm just trying to keep my cards down. For a smidge. Okay, pastime. So what do we get? So I can get a plant. Atmosphere and oxygen per turn. Can spread bacteria. Or atmosphere per turn. Also bacteria. 20 science. So 2 prestige, 13 turns. 2 prestige, 9 turns. Minimum requirements, -2 temperature, 0 temperature. I'm gonna go for this one, if only because it goes faster. Of course, I can't fit it at the moment. Researcher project. Honestly, I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna skip for now. I'd like the extra cards, but we're kind of full up. I can also... Oh, I can also research a new project manually? Interesting. Well, what do we do? So where's our temperature at? Atmosphere, ocean level, oxygen temperature. Temperature is currently 0. Curious. I don't know if we can do this or not. We do definitely want to get this thing down, and we'll be able to do so in 2 turns. Is there anything else I can get down sooner? We could get another robot hub. I think the #1 thing I need to do, though, is actually explore the... probably this location. So we get the titanium we're looking for, and we have a titanium deposit that I could build a mine on, but I got to expand out. It's a little harder than you'd think, but I could do a road paver depot, or we could get an eco home. Let's get the eco home down. Because that doesn't cost me too much. Because I'm still trying to maybe get that water aquifer at the time being. But you know what? I'm gonna go back to real steel. We're gonna just build some more robots. Because that should also get us a lot more science. Yes. Okay, anything else? Yeah. I'm just gonna explore this area. A little bit more titanium, and we have sandstones. Guided tours. I think that's just overall happiness per turn, which is kind of useful. Deep core mines a little way away. Okay, so now I just need a little bit of power. We've already used our skill this turn, but I think I'm going to go for that titanium deposit. We kind of need it badly. So what else do we have here? Magnetic fusion plant. Ooh. There's also the hospital. Or the android hub. Let's go for the android hub. More robots. Alright, give me that power. Go to the titanium deposit. Build it up. So now we've got a little bit more of that. Everything else is looking kind of good. And Big Dirt can actually expand. Why don't we just go for the tritium deposit? We don't have enough power for it, but an easy tritium deposit It just gives us more resources. Even if we're not using them at the moment, we will eventually. Okay. Let's see. More science per turn. Gas factory. Just costs 8 power. It's not the worst idea. Or we go for a landing pad. I'm going to go for the landing pad. We could use some more trade routes anyway. Oh, on a planet location. Oh, that's easier. And harder. Do I have too many? No, I have just enough. So what are we lacking? Because, yeah, we can totally connect Big Dirt to one of these. I guess we want to... do we want to get the mine down? Shoot. If I had more resources, could I afford anything else? I think next turn we might want to use his gain research thing. So no, let's gain power for the energy savings. I'm gonna go to this and get the tritium deposit, and then we're just going to cycle. Oh, and we get a new leader. So I guess we have to cycle him out anyway. Ooh, power production by 1 for every new 4 power you start producing. That's pretty good. Drone hub for free. But I don't like it. She is also robotics. Prospecting tour. Oh. Extra resources for every resource hint. That's kind of useful. What does this guy have? Atmosphere, heat, and support. Choose a mine. Produces heat and atmosphere. Prospecting tour. And mines is less expensive. So his specialization is pretty good. Hers is good too. Hers gets me income though. Let's go with that. And are any of these good? Food factory or waste incinerator? Let me grab that. Because I can get this down. Nearby population is not going to be happy about it. Oh. Oh, okay, good. I might be able to get a bit more power. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go back to Big Dirt, and we're going to get the waste incinerator down. I think we're currently not producing more food, but we will soon. Because if I can get up to 28, we can get the Danley science. We can get the Danley lab down. Alright, is there anything else that I can potentially afford? We are so limited on power. Because Real Steel's big issue is, this is extra power per mine currently in action. Okay, oh, we can do a prospecting tour if we want to. That only snags us a smidge. Can't do that. I don't want to do a drone hub. Because this creates like an actual location in the city, and that's kind of the last thing I want. Yeah, I guess we'll just do a prospecting tour on something. Oh, we get even more food. Ain't that nice? Anything else, though? No. Kill time. Ouch. So what is this? Tritium from Mercury. Ooh. Little expensive, not terrible. We also have a luxury workshop. Requires silicates, which we have none of. So snag that. And at least we can get the bacteria spreader down. Oh, good. This is not a card. This is a something else. I just have to figure out how to do it. Space project. Access the entire solar system to our benefit. I just don't know how to specifically fund it. I don't want to throw it away. Oh. That's how that works. That's cool. Okay, so do we build this? Oh, that's a planetary location. Oh. There's guided tours. That's tough. I mean, I guess I might as well build the drone hubs. Because I can always just destroy them. Because we need that power really bad. Please give power plant. So 2 extra projects every turn. Atmosphere. Ooh, oxygen factory. We do also have a school. But that's adjacent population. So yeah, let's grab the oxygen factory. Because I can build that. I can actually build that in either of these. I might want to put it here. If only because I want to expand this place by a smidge. We could get the road paver depot. As well. I missed. Okay. So that gets us a couple of expansions. Specifically, I can get these two. So now we have the bacteria spreader. And we're going to have to wait one more turn if I want to get the other thing down. But that's fine. Big Dirt is in a much better spot. Okay. The other question is power. Oh. We burnt all of our science, too. And our overall happiness is kind of in a rough state. And a lot of things could be better. Why don't we get the oxygen factory down? I don't need to be particularly aggressive about a lot of these things. Worst comes to worst, we just get rid of them. So what is this? Prestige and heat. Oh. Let's go with this one. Okay, the storm and real steel whipped rough sands against the facades of your buildings. Damages the structural integrity of the headquarters and robot hub. 15 food. 3 power and tritium. Ouch. Oh, auto repair is 1 resource per turn. Youch? Well, I was hoping for other things, but I guess no dice. Let's see. Cultured Meat Lab. Versus a Magnetic Fusion Lab. We gotta go for this. Real steel is in bad need of power. I mean, just in general, we're in real bad need of power. Spread bacteria. In Tharsis. Climate zone is too cold. Ah, so I can't do it. So I guess I did need that heat after all. Oops. Maybe we need to look into that a little bit more. Let's see. Well, I have no power. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Total trash fire. I guess what I should do is be innovating every turn. I just keep forgetting. But there's only so much I can do. So we could get another exploration satellite, space hotels, or Robot Ingenuity Center. That's huge. We'll have to probably get rid of some of these things and move them around later. But still. So real steel can expand tremendously. Almost absurdly. Here's the other big issue. Well, any of these other ones that provide power. Because that's a prospecting tour. Gets me extra resources for every potential preview. At least we have a power income now. Not much of one, but it's there. Let's see. And my cards aren't too limited. Spread life, complete a space project. I guess I'm gonna go back to real steel. Can I build a drone hub? No, we don't even have any space. Even if I wanted to. I guess let's just go here. 23 support, some water, and more places for cities. Like, we might want to start saving our food so we can have more places to put things. And, big bonus, we can actually get rid of the landing pad. So now I can actually transfer some more resources. So, let's see, what do we not need at the moment? No, we kind of need both of those. Okay, and I do have a satellite, which we should probably get anything far away. Ooh, we kind of need the science. Or no, what I should be doing is actually looking for big deposits anywhere around here. Water tritium and another aquifer. I'm just going to be swimming in water, aren't I? We might need a lot of trading platforms here. Let's see, we got to expand here. But that extra happiness might not be a bad move. I'm going to do it. We don't have enough power, but we will on the next round. Okay, so what else do we have? Adjacent science buildings get more science. Research 1 extra project every turn and have 2 in reserve. Or a CO2 factory. Ooh, I hate these options. Development center... Does that just give me more options, or does it let me pick 2? Because what we need, frustratingly enough, is the CO2 factory. At least I got space. Oh. I'm gonna revert that, close this. I'm gonna innovate. What are our options? Even if we don't like them. Combined living center, gives them some stuff, but I don't really want that. So yeah, we get the CO2 factory anyway. This gets us some more science, and we can kind of just chill. Okay. Nuclear oxygen factory. Atmosphere per turn. Okay. Radiation in the city by 1. Or 50... I can probably live without. Atmosphere and oxygen. Requires 20 tritium. No, I just don't have space for the cards. Ooh. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna undo that. Close this. I'm just gonna keep innovating. What else do we have? Gains 20 ocean. Tempting. Science and population. More robots. I'd like more robots, but I'm gonna go for the planetary projects if I can. The only immediate problem is we do not actually have that resource. But it's fine. It doesn't clog my hands. Which means I can kind of do whatever. Speaking of doing whatever, I think we're just going to keep killing time. Let's see, another bacteria spreader. Another tritium thermogenerator. Or a soil factory. And I can actually get some things down. I think I'm going to go for the bacteria spreader. Can't use it at the moment, but it's fine. So we're saving up. We'll actually have the Danley lab kind of soon. And then we have... Oh, I actually had a CO2 factory. Oops. Okay, so that gets us even more science. Anything else to do at the moment? No. Once again, we are so hard-locked on power. I probably should have picked that thing. Ooh. But, no, that's not going to have it. We do actually have a silicates deposit up here, but pricey. Because, yeah, big dirt can't reach it. We might want to found a city up in the lava tube here. Especially because we're running out of space. In that case, let's explore this zone. Just give me a little bit more space. Anything else we want to do? At some point I want to expand real steel, but my resources are still looking kind of shot. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, these are exports. Oh, those are imports. So we want to actually... Oh no, we are doing both of them. So I think I'm just going to leave that. It's going to hurt my tritium, but if I can finish that in 9 turns, that's free resources past that point. And getting some of those orbital projects done seems like a really good idea. Okay, do we do a prospecting tour? The answer is yes. My poor power. I'm also looking for just like an empty zone that I can just slap something down. Oh, right, I was gonna build guided tours there. Oops. I guess the other thing we could do, or no, I have to found a city there. Maybe? Ah, no it does not. So I could build a city here, or I could just replace it. What if I could do that? I don't know. And that area is going to be ocean. And that's a high plateau. I'll have to think about what I want to do with some of these, because I have too many city locations. Yeah, flat plains are bad. I guess actually if big dirt scales up, we might want to put the bacteria spreader on the flat plains, because no one wants to live there anyway. Space hotels. Hold up. Innovate. In case we get something better. So that's 2 extra projects will be proposed. So that one that lets me pick 2 is actually really good. But I'm going to go for the space hotels, because as far as I know, there's no limitation. Okay, so we can go back here, and I can get the Danley lab down. What? My population is apparently not big enough to support more buildings? Where does it show the limitation on that? Oh. So my population is 3. So we can go up to 15, but I need 2 more population buildings. I do have them. Let's see. We'll probably just want to get the habitation module down. That's good to know, I guess. Well, we'll have enough food soon. I was just kind of banking on that for the rest of the food. Well, we've already used a skill this turn. We don't have anything else. Let's see. Adjacent power producing buildings get you more. Bacteria spreader or an insect farm. People don't like it. Gets a lot of food, though. I'm gonna grab a resonance station. I think we'll want to found a city sometime soonish. To get a little further. Or actually, let's undo that again. Close out of this. I'm just going to keep innovating. Domed Park. But that's, again, adjacent population. Could get another lab, but I don't like those. So yeah, let's grab the resonance station, even if I can't use it at the moment. Alright, is there anything else? No, we're once again kind of hard locked on where we can go and what we can do. So we get a new leader. I didn't like her as much as I thought I would, but I like her perk. Removing a rock gives titanium, tempting. 3 silicates into titanium. Sewage treatment for free. Water, if for population. Prospecting tour. Those are okay. Number of trade routes by 1 for every 3 new trade routes you set up. That's not bad. Embassy. Support per turn per trade route provided by this city. Trade routes from mine adjacencies don't count. Select a city. Produces support again. Every city can only be selected once per leader. And explore and gain support. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go for her. That extra power is nice. Ooh. And importing methane from Titan. There is also the spaceport, but that's kind of pricey and I can't do it. There's also the homesteads. Unfortunately, it's only 1 population. Maybe that blended population thing would have actually been really good. Oh well. Oh, no available... Well, I guess I have no choice but to pick that one. Cool. Super useful. I guess we could get the bacteria spreader down. Oh, because this is flat plains, yeah? Yeah, I'm just going to get this down. Unfortunately, we don't have any bacteria that I can spread. Or, no, I have this one. Atmosphere per turn. So some support and support income. Oh. Okay, so that's super useful. Yeah, I'll have to pay more attention to our bacteria. Unfortunately, this one's on cooldown and no suitable climate for that one. Okay. So my hand's looking good. What else do we have? Construct an embassy for free. Because we also have explore location, get support, but it costs power. Must be built in a city. Oh, but I can't get more, can I? I guess we could get rid of the lab. Yeah, let's do that. I might get rid of that embassy at some point, but not now. So what else do we have? I'm just going to keep going really far away. And otherwise, I think we're good. So water, power, titanium. Probably power. Okay, so what else can we do? Culture meat lab, support per turn, or photovoltaic field. We need that. We don't have the resources at the moment, but we'll get there. Or we start trading for it. We can also get an atmosphere generator. No. I keep getting excited because I think I can build the Dan Lee lab yet. I can't. We'll go back into this. Every city can only be produced once per leader. That's fine. I'm just kind of trying to kill time until we can get enough food. The food limitations of population is rough. Yeah, do we do anything else? No. Okay, get an alpine forest or arctic hares. Requires temperature and oxygen for prestige, support per turn if climate zone has a city, or temperature and rainfall. I'm just gonna grab that. It's not helpful at the moment. Not even remotely close. An Android hub. I can't build these. Or maybe I can. I think we're still one above what we can currently afford. Yeah, not much I can do about that, can I? So I'm gonna have to toss a card. Which do I want to get rid of? Probably the miner's cottage. Because we need the photovoltaic field. I just need to actually get a mine down here. Oh, I just burnt all of my power? I just burnt all of my power. Oof. Let's see. Let me get rid of the HAB module. Oh, it gets me 1 science at the very least. I'll take that. Okay, is there anything else I can do? No. So, we have an oxygen factory or a research center. I'm gonna go for the oxygen factory. We want to work on terraforming, and I can just kind of slap these down. Big Dirt is kind of limited in what it can do at this point, but I don't mind too much. Gosh, I really just need one more of those mines. Okay, we have another large aquifer. At least that one's a bit cheaper. So we might want to try and get this one down. Let's see. Anything else we can do? I could do an embassy. What is your happiness? I have no idea. It's negative. Of course it's negative. That place sucks. I deserve everything that I've done to myself. So I never did build the guided tours. We could build those. Oh, they cost me food too. Ah, whatever. And... okay, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna put this on top of the aquifer. I have no other choice. So can I... yeah, we don't have the correct environment for that. Okay. Mines produce extra titanium or another greenhouse farm. Go for another greenhouse farm. It's currently not useful. Hey, we're in the positives. Somehow. Barely. Yeah, city per year ain't useful anymore. I have no more cities that can do. We could explore, but I don't have enough power. Ouch. Public baths or research. Nope. Skipping these. This game's a little harder than I thought it would be. But I also have not been making the best decisions ever. Yeah, we need that power pretty bad. Let's see. One of the problems is this entire region is... I was gonna build a bunch of mines, but this entire region is just water. I need one more mine, just one more. And this guy can start producing just a little bit more power. So I think we're just gonna wait. Like a spaceport would be nice, but too pricey. Let's see. Let's go back to Big Dirt. I'm gonna toss the embassy. It was never meant to last. So this way, this will pretty much double our food production as soon as we can get that singular extra population. Or, I'm a fool, I could just destroy something. Actually, no, that gives us some more power. What happens if I destroy this? I cannot. It is not allowed. So I guess the one thing I could do is get rid of the interclass dialogue. Yeah, because here's the thing. That's so much more valuable. So we can enable that space project, so we're done. The only problem is we have to improve our comfort of living and make people happier, which is a little rough. Still, I think potentially getting the homesteads down could be a good idea. So let's import 2 at the cost of 2 of that. At least for now. So what else do we have? Get some water, and there's nothing here. So at some point we can get the photovoltaic fields here. Because real steel can expand pretty far. Okay, things are actually looking up, finally. Barely. Oh. I can actually end turns without doing anything for more support. Well, that ain't that handy. Hydroponic farm, kind of pricey. Not terrible. There's also the luxury workshop. Well, let's go for the hydroponics. Because pretty soon we're going to have enough water that I can afford anything that I want. So to get the pit mine? Yeah, let's start with the pit mine. So that gives us even more power. Okay. I was gonna get the homesteads down. It's fine. Anything else? Oh gosh, I've been going too long. Let's grab the development center. Because I can research extra projects and keep more in reserve. Because that could be kind of useful. Okay, so cannot spread plant life. But bacteria, though. Nope. Still on a cooldown. Okay, well, I've been going way too dang long. Oh. I see, so I just get to choose 2 of those. That makes sense. Okay. Like I said, I've been going way too... What is this? Radiation global... Ooh. Okay, so I'm just gonna nix one of those. We're just gonna start investing into that, because that sounds kind of handy. So yeah, been going too long on this, but I'm having a good time. I don't know, there's something about terraforming Mars that is, I will always go back to as just one of those things that I kind of, I love the idea of it. It's so satisfying. And it's kind of dynamic, like the different cards showing up and the different ways that you can play them down and the different ways that we can build anything. Like, oh, hey, I can finally actually build another city. I can also get some... I can do so much now. It's a bit of a problem, but here, put that down. That gets us 10 happiness, more population. Now this can finally fit one more structure. I'll have to see if there's anything else, but either way, I'll leave it for now and work on things when we get the chance, because I'd like to give Real Steel some more mines. I'd like to scale up. I'd like to start actually investing some of these in. So why don't we nix this stuff, just take the resources and start putting food into these orbital projects, because the orbital projects are great. They don't take any space and they only cost a little bit of income, so I don't have to worry about banking up. Anyway, so ooh, that's a good one. That's kind of what I need, but not at the moment. So we're just going to go down here, get some more food, big empty space with not much going on. Sick. So, I guess what else to say? I guess Terraformers is out in 1.0 as of today on both Steam and Good Old Games, if you guys want to pick this game up. I do not know the 1.0 price tag, but it is 20 bucks normally, which, like, if you're a big fan of any other kind of Red Planet terraforming game, this is probably one of the better ones I've ever played. Like I said, the card aspect of it means there's a level of randomization every time you play. Plus, you can go kind of for different builds if you want to go for like more of a mining focus, eco farming, trading, so on and so forth. Like the sheer amount of different things that you can choose to do over the course of this is actually really cool. And I can't wait to play more in this space. I will probably actually be playing this game on my own, just between sessions because I like it that much. Let's see. I can even explore now. So we go here, we get some power, sick, and I could actually get a nitrates deposit down. Is that what I want to do? I think we're actually kind of hard locked, because that one's gonna get flooded. So yeah, sure, we'll take it. And I can't build a mine anyway. I don't know, it's fine. Oh right, I can still research other projects. I should probably start saying no. Oh, and we get a new leader. And support and radiation protection in all cities, climate in all zones. Ayy. So we can get a mining guy. Tritium production by 1 for every tritium you start producing. Destroy 5 rocks for free. Select a resource, get 10. Bonus for all, cost power equal to the distance. And explore and produce extra atmosphere. Ooh. Or oxygen production by 1 for every oxygen production I have. Reduce the rain requirement of a life form by 1. Propose 2 life forms. Choose 1. Or explore and get some science. Both of these characters are actually really good. I think I'll go for her just because. And can't get any more of a lot of these things, but that's fine. Get some more power. Because I think the next thing I'm going to do is actually found a new city. And then probably end this off because I really should stop. Found a new city, I need... Oh. All adjacent locations need to be explored. Well, in that case, sure. I didn't know that was a limitation. But this, Long Chasma, you know what? I like it, and it's pink. Where do we put our HQ down? I think there's no adjacency bonuses, so it's probably better that I don't. And then I'm going to have to not put the magnetic fusion plant here because my people are going to hate me if I do so. Yeah, would I get rid of it here? Because, no, we want the load balancing station. What would I get rid of? This thing. This thing's useless. Compared to this, quality of life already sucks here anyway. Cool. Alright. So before I continue to play, with no limitations, because I'm having a good time, I guess one last thank you, But before we go, thank you to Asteroid Lab and Goblins Publishing for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you and a ton of fun. And if you want to see more rad new indie games like this every single day, hit subscribe. And of course, if you like this video, give me a like. It helps more than you know. I'm doing it in reverse. I'm confused because I'm constantly just thinking about like, oh, but do I get the atmosphere now? I gotta stop. This game has sucked me in. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.